Hello everybody, Squee here with my beautiful co-host Piff.
How did you know my looks?
Hang on, let me think of something clever. Snapchat?
Tell me. Oh, yeah.
Hi everyone, welcome to Dragon Ball Z League Season 8. It has been 6 months, a little over 6 months actually, or under, whatever. 6 months since Season 7 ended. We've had a lot of activity. In fact, the removal of one of our teams that has been retired to the Gauntlet. The Super Saiyans are no more, and the Team Afterlife has taken their place. This was a decision made by the community. So, but yes, welcome. If you don't know what Dragon Ball Z League is, it is a fantasy sports league made up of your Dragon Ball Z characters that you can take part in, and links are in the description below. But you can choose a team and help others on your team choose them and outfit your team out for combat. But that's enough of that hearsay and rumor. On to the big thing that you're all waiting for.
Oh, I got some rumors quick.
Shish. Week 1 of Season 8. I think this is going to be a very exciting season. The teams have worked a lot, and this is where it all comes down. This is where it all matters. If you don't win Week 1, it's pretty much game over. I mean, the other 14 weeks might as well just not, you know. I mean, Piff, come on, back me up on that.
I agree.
Okay. And on the first match, we have the Ginyu Force versus our new team, Team Afterlife, showing up right at the front here. The Ginyu Force have made a very important change, that being that they have picked up the free agent Saiyaman, who I think fits their team beautifully.
So I don't think he's allowed to hit him yet, right?
No, he's ready though. He's
Just
so
give me
ready.
the signal, and I'm gonna hit him right in the face.
Oh, speaking of that, I'm still getting the swing of things, but I gotta get you guys a scorecard so you can see what's going on here. So, as always, our league is divided into 4 divisions based upon your win-loss records of the previous season, and you compete against other teams in your division for the chance to get to the playoffs. And in North Kai this season, we have the Dragon Ball Warriors, the Boos, the Rugrats, and the Gohans. These were the top win-loss teams of last season, and they are in North Kai this season to compete against each other. In East Kai, we've got the Androids, Team Muscle, Team Cold, and the Valkyries. In West Kai, we've got Team Namek, the Ginyu Force, Team Derp, and the Majins. And finally in South Kai, we have the Blades, the Saiyans, the Earth Defenders, and Team Afterlife, the untested newbie. And what happens is, through the 15 weeks of our regular season, they get wins and losses, and they compare those to the other 3 teams in their division to determine who goes to the playoffs and who drops out. So it's very important, and there's divisional matches, which are even more important. Yada, yada, yada. You guys don't care about that. What you want to see is if Pycon's going to punch Jace right in the face.
He's going for it.
He's looking like he's ready. So let's find out. The Ginyu Force versus Team Afterlife. Welcome to Season 6. Here we go.
Oh, that was just a stance. Oh, I didn't see his other hand. I just looked like he's just winding up to punch him.
I know.
It looks tell me when.
Yeah, he's just
tell me when.
Like, what, did it say fight? Did it fight yet? No, Pycon. We're still introduced. Fight? No, Pycon. No. Oh, I thought someone said fight.
Just you.
Show me what you can do.
See if he actually punches him right away.
Pycon, an interesting pick for Team Afterlife. I'm excited to see what Team Afterlife can do. They've got quite a nice roster. Right now in the match, they've got Pycon, Ind, Goku at Super Saiyan 1, Android 19, and Chaozu. Now, the theme of Team Afterlife is basically it has to be people who have been shown dead in the series. You know, either they have a halo over their head or whatever the case may be, they've been shown in Hiffle or on Spirit Road or in the Afterlife at some point. It also includes people that may have come back to the world dead, you know, because there's an odd number of zombies that walk around in Dragon Ball Z universe.
I hope the tanks don't come.
Jace with purple combat attack's not gonna hit, is it? No.
Nice dodge, but Pycon's doing amazingly.
Yes, he is.
Now, what Team Afterlife may have done is actually didn't show their true power throughout the entire the preseason, and just waiting until the first match to really go full hog.
I think
Now-
a lot of teams have done that, given the lineups this week.
It's very interesting. I'm really actually kind of liking the build on PyCon right now. And Jace has a fairly similar one, but Jace seems to be like a more of an all-around, where this one is generally more focused on B2s, but not completely. It's very, very nice. It's a defense build with a oop.
No, we got punched
Blocked.
out of it.
I think that was alright.
No, he got punched out of it.
Did get a bit.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. It's PyCon's got a heavy defense build, but with indignation, fighting spirit, and rising fighting spirit to help him with those B2s.
It's a very interesting combination, which I would generally approve.
Agreed, and it's working rather well. Though to
Yeah.
be fair, he slaughtered Jace mostly through fisticuffs.
Yeah, he did really well. I think this is a solid build that really does utilize almost every aspect of the character. And I'm hoping to see a bit more from PyCon, actually. Now, of course, there's a lot of other builds that can do better than what he put down, but I think this is a solid. Like AI seems to be working really well with this sort of.
Agreed. Another max power. Could we see another Thunder Flash?
We could.
Oh
definitely
no,
do
we
that.
can't. Space
Yes.
ballerina attack, finishing him off. But no, you're right. One thing I like about that build, and I'm hoping it's intentional, but the AI and the build here is if they know that PyCon performs well with his hand-to-hand as it is, then spending his build points on defense and B2s is a smart strategy because it just makes him stronger everywhere. His hand-to-hand's competent. Now his defense is good. And now his B1s or B2s are good. You know. Wow, 19 coming in strong.
Yep, looking for those grabs, but 19 has always had slow grabs, so it's very hard to actually use that well.
But look how often he's going for it, though. That's the interesting thing. If 19 keeps up that pace, he will pull some off. It just by sheer numbers. Oh,
Sure, but
I hope.
yeah, you'd be surprised at how many times it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You really only pay attention when you're like a coach, or I guess us, I suppose. But like, you'll notice how many times something tries to activate, which is very important, and how much time they can actually throw out those particular moves. There's many times that they try to set up and throw out and all this other stuff, and for some reason 19 just doesn't have the connective tissue for a lot of his grab combos.
Right. Yeah, unlike Android 20, who can seamlessly grab in nice melee combos, 19 does not have that. High-speed
He's
flash
just
burger.
too
Winning it.
slow.
Oh, ultimate!
That's his ultimate.
Kind of a waste, but alright.
No,
Yeah,
we have to make sure. They already died once.
Yeah, aren't you dead? I mean, huh. A little bit of Tom. Oh, okay. All right. That's, yeah, you get out of here. That's a yellow card, mister. Bringing in already defeated opponents. The ref, I think, has asked Berta to leave the field.
Oh no!
Oh!
Nice counter.
Yeah. An
Right in his
ultimate.
face, too.
Wow. The Ginyu Force cheating all over the place here. Vitel's not even on the same team.
Whoa, no, that did some amazing damage. Hold on.
That was an ultimate.
Yeah, no, like that did 17,000.
Yeah, well, that's what happens when you cheat and bring people from not... Oh! Junk Punch, the first of the season, I might add, to his father. Somehow that makes sense. I
gotta see, like, Goku's defense. Okay. That makes more sense.
Yeah, Goku's got attack +2, defense down 1. Let's see, and Saiyaman super +2. So yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I was just like, those numbers are too high. I don't think Saiyaman does that much damage.
But really impressive start for Saiyaman, and it's nice to know that the questionable morals of the Ginyu Force have rubbed off on him this early in the season.
And looking at the build for Afterlife, they were really actually smart for a lot of their particular builds using... They seem to enjoy certain types of builds, just like most other teams usually do. And they really smartly distributed their blue Pataras and built well around them.
I always like it when teams do that. A lot of teams... they like to build their, make their builds focused around something like Dende's healing or a saving around the yellow Pataras, and use the blue Pataras as supplements. But I think sometimes they really overlook the what you just said, the power of making the blue Pataras the focus of the build and using the yellow Pataras to supplement that.
Right. And they just cannot get these last hits in. There it goes.
Finally, Saiyaman goes down, and in comes Captain Ginyu.
Now, the Ginyu Force has actually crawled up from one of the lower teams of the league. Now, mind you, this has been the 8th season, right?
Yeah, this is season number 8. Now, some people in chat were saying I said season 6, but their hearing must be off. Because that's impossible.
Right.
You
do not make mistakes. I know you.
Yeah. Must have been like 6 people in chat simultaneously misheard. There you go.
It's possible. It's probable.
I am also a master of self-denial. I'm so good at many things, Biff.
Yeah. Multi-talented.
Yeah. Extremely. Wow, Ginyu. Jesus, Ginyu.
But they really utilize a lot of their characters, and we've actually grown to not... how do I put this? We've come to fear quite a few of the characters, like Birder and Jace, and specifically. Ginyu's getting there.
Yeah, I was gonna say not so much, but that's true. I mean, if he fights like he's been fighting so far, obviously his health's going down. He's not a top tier fighter, but he's been competent so far.
I would say even higher than just competent. Like, he's actually been holding his own. I would say toe-to-toe, which is actually pretty good.
If they could get him to use his ultimate reliably... well, no. For him, it would have to be reliably and towards the end of his life. If they could get him to do that on a regular basis. But that's kind of like asking Tien to pull off his super and actually follow through.
His ultimate and to continue pegging the people? Okay. Don't be ridiculous.
Look, wishful thinking. I got it. And Ginyu tags out. Nice tagging going on here. Hey, didn't we give you a yellow card? Hey.
I only got this one.
Maybe it was just 2 minutes in the penalty box. That might have been what it was.
Wow, nice hit.
Yeah, Chaozu fighting for his life here. He's still not out of this, especially now. Wow. This is going down to...
He's defeated everyone!
He's going down to the wire. This is an even match for the most part. About the same health. Yeah.
B2. Either side can finish this off, but Chaozu seems to be doing some pretty nice melee combos. Even to this guy. No.
Wow. The Ginyu Force with a really close victory in a well-fought match between the Ginyu Force and Team Afterlife. Incredibly nice match. Right. On to match Dousey. That's 2 for those of you who don't speak Yemen.
I thought you were doing some sort of like weird cowboy thing, like Do-si-do, or I don't know.
No, I don't.
Or pop it, lock it, polka dot it, like I saw in the Hannah Montana movie.
I'm not even gonna ask. I'm just gonna accept it for what it is.
That's a southern thing, right? You do the pop it, lock it, polka dot it. Polka dock.
Yeah, that's the kind of dance that cowboys that iron their jeans do.
You go down to the local barn and do a square dance with some hip hop.
Pop and lock it, polka dot it. Wait a second, pop and lock it. That's almost like a gun. And polka dot, are they shooting things, Piff? Is that what they're doing?
Yeah. Yes. I'm quite sure the line "stick it, glide" is actually a knife being stabbed into somebody.
Oh my god! And then you glide it. Jesus, what a violent song. What is Hannah Montana teaching people?
At least she got into like better songs like "Wrecking Ball."
Right. At least she started thinking of the poor children.
Yeah.
On to match 2, everyone. The Boos versus Team Cold. Now, both of these teams have actually done a fair bit of work on their teams in the off season, and hopefully we'll start to see it paying off here. Both of them are fairly powerful teams, and honestly, I mean, there's not much to say at the beginning of a season other than I just hope for a good fight. Let's do this.
Just go. Just go.
Let's see. The lineup today is Oob, Evil Boo, Kid Boo, and Gohan Boo. And then for Team Cold, you've got First Form Cooler, Mecha Frieza, Final Form Frieza, and Meta Cooler. Oh, it's the bros. It's nothing but the bros.
Let me go check.
Show me what you've got.
Sure.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's nice.
I don't think any of them... Do they have genders? I'm still unsure.
I think they say he, but it's quite clear Cooler is a eunuch at best. I mean, at best.
And I'm almost positive Frieza is questionable at what the gender may be.
I'm not sure he even knows. I'm just saying he because, like I said, they refer to him as a he. Maybe that's why he's so angry.
Maybe.
Yeah. And so, you know, I think I have to complain about a little bit with Frieza, even though Frieza's probably one of my favorite villains. The new Frieza movie. The idea that Frieza got trashed by Goku, and then since then has been so incredibly outpowered Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan 3, now Super Saiyan God, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes, yep, well, I've never trained in my whole life, so you know what? I'm going to train for 4 months. 4 months, and I'm going to be stronger than all of them.
Well, yeah.
Seems a little excessive.
It's kind of like a fat guy in like a wheelchair, and that's what Goku was fighting, and then basically Frieza came back and was just like, you know what? I need to get in shape.
You know what that means? You know Vegeta's whole hang-up of no matter how hard I train, Kakarot's natural ability will just outstrip me. Well, what about Frieza's? That's 4 months, man. 4 months. 4 months, and he bridged the gap between less than Super Saiyan to Super Saiyan God. Suck on that, Vegeta.
Think about it if he just took an extra week to train.
They would have been screwed. Oh, saved by impatience. High-speed clash. Oh, Metacooler wins it.
I'm confused. Why is Frieza back?
No, I told you, he trained.
Yeah, but he died though.
Come on, Piff. Okay, first of all, Piff. Of all the things that should confuse you, that should be the last thing.
Wait, was it the Dragon Balls?
Yeah, well, look, he was brought back to life by his henchman that still existed after all this time. obviously. And by the way, Evil Boo kind of trashing Metacooler over here.
This is a waste of time.
Just thinking about any of the other characters from like DBZ that was just like, you know, I didn't actually train to be this good.
Yeah.
If I actually did anything, I would have just completely wiped the floor with any of them.
Why didn't he say that in the first fight? Imagine the sick burn, the insult of, oh yeah, by the way, Goku, yeah, never trained a day in my life.
This is natural. I've been sitting in this chair for years.
I sit there and watch Powerpuff Girls and eat Cheetos all day, and I'm still kicking your ass. Wow, Frieza coming out and showing Evil Boo who's boss.
Yeah, you know, technically, Kid Buu is very similar to that.
That's true. That is very true.
He basically got born, sucked up a few people, and then got weaker.
Though, to be fair, he was created to be powerful and strong. Frieza is apparently evolution? Maybe good gene breeding? Oh god, do you think the Frieza family was like bred?
just a loaf of it, or
They're like space poodles. Very, very powerful space poodles.
I'm assuming you mean inbreeding.
No, I mean breeding to accentuate strong traits, which sometimes involves inbreeding, yes, but not necessarily. It might explain a lot. Cooler comes out, and by the way, Final Form Frieza not tagging out and gone. That's a big blow for Team Cold.
That's not Frieza.
No, I'm saying Frieza's gone. That was my point. I mean, you're not wrong.
Just...
No, he's dead. He's dead. And you're not wrong. That's not Frieza, though oddly not having anything to do with what I said.
Alright.
We're both
I was just saying, like,
yeah.
is Final Form Frieza and gone? I'm like, that's cooler.
Death Chaser, high-speed clash.
Yes, in Final Form, but that doesn't make him.
Oh, Kid Buu, it doesn't connect.
It's something.
Yeah.
One.
Something's day is ruined, that's for sure. And, yeah, Team Cold here. They've got two people left, Cooler and Mecha Frieza. And, yeah... First Form Cooler, yeah, so Metacooler's gone, Frieza's gone. They've got two people left. Technically, one full person left. Whereas Boos have, I believe, 1.5 people? So not a big difference here. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the difference is slightly bigger now.
I was gonna say don't do that, but then he did.
Oh, Metacooler's still around. So is Look at me, all correcting stuff. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Are
you telling me that they can be absolutely
No, don't
correct?
eat that. It's mostly metal.
It's high in iron.
It'll taste really bad.
Oh man, like, you ever stick a coin in your mouth? Don't do that. It doesn't taste good, and you have no idea where that coin's been. Just a heads up.
Mecha Frieza getting kind of trashed here. Always has been a glass cannon, that poor Mecha Frieza. And he looks like he's built again to be a not quite a glass cannon. He's got Combo Master in there.
Yeah, that's what I was perplexed by.
But the Sparkling Plus, the Savior, the Indignation, they're still counting on his ultimate.
It's true, but he just didn't ultimate.
Yeah. What? Nonsense. Surely he must have like 6 times by now.
Just gotta tag. This character does not like tagging.
No. The Team Cold's tagging's always been an issue with them. I mean, that's not necessarily true. They've had good matches, but Team Cold, their arrogance, they like to go toe-to-toe to the end. Mono Ibu.
Yeah, but I mean, there's tactics.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't
Maybe
need
they
those.
should train
Okay.
on their teamwork.
May I point out again, haven't trained a day in their life.
But they should still have smarts.
Something tells me tactics have never been an integral part of Frieza's necessities.
Now that you say that, yeah. Frieza did just blow up a planet because people were semi-disagreeing with him. Like, I really don't like what you're doing. Well, goodbye to your entire race. Whee!
6 months down the road, he sees that the stock markets plummet. Oops, should have thought that one over. And well done, Booze. A nice victory over Team Cole to get the victory for week 1. Well done, sir. That's going to end it for today's episode. Tune in to the next episode where the Saiyans fight Team Derp and the Majins fight the Earth Defenders. See you guys then.
What?